welcome to Dead Poet Society. And today I'm going to discuss the Handmaid's Tale book by Margaret Atwood and the hulu original series based upon it. We know that we get to see 5 roles in the whole series and the book: the commanders, the wives, the handmaids, the aunts, and the mortals. And it's quite shocking how the Gilead has convinced most of them that it's okay for Gilead to be existing. If I talk about a scene which is actually one of my favorites, where Commander Waterford is seen as telling Offred that he aims to build a better world, but the problem is that better never means better for everyone. It always means worse for someone. While I think this excuse or this code is just means to get the power over the whole Gilead, and some people are using that power, because you may question that if the handmaids are having that ability to bear a child according to the Gilead, and that is actually a privilege from the God's eyes, then the commanders may have given them a privilege, but they choose to do the opposite, which is making them the most oppressed ones. And hence we see the commanders having an upper hand in everything, the aunts and the wives having a sense of power, and some of the handmaids are actually believing that because they want to survive.
I'm clean now. I got a safe place to sleep every night and have people who are nice to me. And I want to keep it that way.
One of the topmost quality of the series, I feel, is that it does not see patriarchy versus feminism in the ways of gender, rather as human traits. So we do see commanders and men of Gilead helping women, and some of the women doing the oppression on the women. But at the end, yes, definitely we would like to see how people came together in order to make the world a Gilead-free place. The series has actually covered this point where they showed that Serena has been one of the founding fathers and mothers of Gilead, where she is shown telling the world to fulfill their biological destiny, and so on. She writes about people get influenced and Gilead comes into picture.
Have sinned plenty, but you are the gender traitor.
And here we are on the scene of Moira, and I want to discuss, when we get out of Gilead, how does the world work? So there are 2 characters which you may shape in out of that trauma. One is June Osborne and one is Moira. And the beauty I see in the Moira's character is that she is a very good example of how you can let that Gilead out of you and actually help people whenever needed, but not be so involved in it that it gets on your mental health. While we see June Osborne being in this trap that you may come out of Gilead, but Gilead will never be out of you. So we see a very fearful side of June, though I do not say it's not fair or justified, but it's just that she could not be at peace with it. Or maybe one reason is that her daughter is still there in Gilead. What we have to see is that how the hulu is going to have an end on the series with their season 6, but the Testament is telling us that the most brutal character of the Gilead has actually helped in the fall of it. Though I was thinking that hulu is also going to do the same when I saw Serena helping June to get Holly, aka Nicole, out of Gilead. But in season 5, it's becoming more of a catfight between Serena and June after the much needed death of Commander Waterford. If we talk about the political view of it, then we do see that outer world is trying to help the people in Gilead, both in the book and the series, but they are definitely refrained from doing it on a bigger scale due to the political power that the United States holds. Well, apart from this, still a lot of concepts which I want to discuss but cannot be summarized in a short video, because the Handmaid's Tale has actually used every aspect of both society and individual, be it power, revenge, fear, survival, acceptance, rebellion. How many of you have read the Testaments, and what all other things you would like to see in Handmaid's Tale? Do let me know.